Step number 10 of Motivate Yourself to Succeed. Next. Now what? What's next? Here's a quote for you. When a thing is done, it's done. Don't look back. Look forward to your next objective. So true. When a thing is done, it's done. Don't look back. Look forward to your next objective. Well, you did it. You achieved your goal. You launched your product or service globally and it's selling big time. You accomplished what you set out to accomplish, your dream, your goal, your fantasy. You're a winner. Now, you're probably wondering, well, where do I go from here? Knowing this is one of the most important stages of your growth and taking things to the next level. Here are a few tips. For starters, it's easy for us to sit back and bask in the glory of putting a great product or service or ourselves out and in motion when you should be focused 80% on your customers or those who will benefit from what you've accomplished. Do they have feedback for you? You want to hear the good things, but you especially want to know, again, what's not working. Survey them. Ask them. Make a few phone calls. Talk to people personally on your list. Imagine how special those customers would feel to receive a call to ask how the product or service is working for them. In fact, just as I record this audio you're listening to, I'm actually texting and chatting with a client of mine from the past. And she asked, hey, am I still in business? Am I still offering XYZ services? And the one thing that she said was this, and I'm going to read it word for word. I was starstruck when you actually picked up the phone when I called. And I've actually experienced that where somebody's calling in and, normally for a business, sometimes, when you work for yourself, you just send it to voicemail or something. But oftentimes I would surprise the caller and pick up the phone and I'd go, yes, hello, thank you for calling, fillintheblank.com. This is Bart Smith. And they'd be like, is this Bart? Am I really talking to Bart? This is so cool. Yes, I've got some questions. Reach out to your client list, your customers. Reach out to your fans, your followers, your subscribers. Do something special for them, Ask them for their input and then kind of reward them with something kind of cool, Imagine how special they'll feel when they receive a call from you. It's pretty cool. Hey, be prepared for ripples in the water and changing tides. Stay flexible in case you get tossed around a bit. Weigh comments and feedback with an open mind. Collecting it is one thing, but how you act on it is what makes all the difference. In order to move forward, you want to keep that open dialogue going to never be satisfied with one survey. Your goal is repeat business, so regular contact with customers communicates that you're interested in them, making improvements, and enhancing their experience and business relationship with you. Take what you've learned and duplicate your success in other arenas, businesses, deals, other categories or genres, interests, hobbies, or licenses to show others how it's done. Or take your success and duplicate it somewhere else because now you've got all this experience, wisdom, maybe some capital. Charge a fee for your services if you want to train and help others. Help them succeed. Get paid to do what you love and do what you know. Duplicate yourself and, like I said, get paid for it. Get creative. Brainstorm with the pros. Brainstorm with yourself. You've got the time now. You are a winner and you crossed that finish line. The race is part over, but a new race is about to begin. Now, what have you learned about getting to your goal line? Hopefully, these are some of the things you probably encountered along your path. How to handle adversity, staying true to yourself, the value of really hard work, how to network, when to ask for help, and much more. What steps did you take that you'd do differently? You've reached the goal line. So what were the best practices or steps that you took to get there? Documenting a workable plan, taking notes, making improvements, etc. That is so cool. In any pursuit, personal or business, you should always be looking for the most effective and efficient ways to achieve your objectives time and time again, over and over. This means setting, again, realistic goals, staying on top of things, measuring various levels of performance to ensure you're on the right track again, continually learning new stuff, new software, and about yourself and your next venture, and always striving to do better and better. Oh. Now, where can you go once you've made it to the top? When people start thinking that they can't maintain their positions, they can start spiraling downward. Making it to the top, in my book, means moving on to the next goal. By that time, you have a wealth of experience to enable you to set bigger and more broader goals, more creative ones. The thrill for me is when I compete against myself to consistently improve what I'm into and how much I enjoy it. Yeah. If you're launching a product, the process never ends. You'll be testing forever, marketing and more to ensure that your brand never loses momentum, or worse, stalls after a few weeks or months after liftoff. If you want to impress someone, listen and learn in the attempt to improve your own vision. Don't let mistakes interfere with your achievements. You've put your heart and soul into achieving your goal, and your credibility is at stake here. So just be word to the wise. What new opportunities, challenges surfaced that you didn't predict prior to achieving victory and stepping into the limelight? Keep your eyes and ears open. Act on them. For example, making ongoing endeavors towards progress in various areas, such as bundling products, affiliate marketing, joint venturing, dabbling in new businesses, etc. That might be your next step. Life lesson number 1. Nothing lasts forever. Even if you have the greatest product or service, or you're enjoying the bliss of living your dream, think in terms of everything you've dedicated your life to. Everything you do, create, build, and decide that has significant importance to you, and then be willing to create follow-up activities, continue the momentum, and share your experience with others so your life has impact on others and in a good way. Different results will always dictate different actions. Here's an interesting quote. Very often, a change of self is needed more than a change of scene. Are you proud of yourself? Do you trust yourself? Maybe that's what's wrong in your world is you. Per se. Take responsibility for your life and your new placement on the mountain. You've achieved new success. Yeah, you're still the same old person, but you're also a new person. There are so many ways to improve yourself and grow now. You may have more money to invest in personal development. You may have more time. I'd say, remember who you are, of course. You are more than, your problems, and more than your fears, and more than anything else. You are you, and you are probably more now than you even think you are. Because you are a different person, per se. You are now a winner, and it's time for you to evaluate what's your next move. Don't rest on your laurels. Yeah, you can take a minute. I'd like to take a minute to congratulate the success we've had. Okay, now that minute is over. Now it's time to get back to work. Whether you've come out with a new product or a new you, reinvest and reinvent yourself to achieve more. And why not also sideline and invest in others? Suppose you plan to build a team to help you with your new venture. Well, secure their futures. You know how important it is to have a purpose. It's what drives us to get going in the morning and keeps us moving throughout the day. Inspire others to have a purpose and set the tone by being the example. Invest in your own learning and personal growth in order to become even greater and achieve even more excellence in your life. Consider additional training, online education, guidance, even coaching. Consider getting a personal coach. Superstar athletes are no exception. They're coached throughout their athletic career. Your ongoing goal for life should be to exceed beyond your current level of success by taking advantage of classes, especially online, books, audio and video programs, seminars and workshops. These help you to improve your awareness and your new identity, develop talents and more potential, enhance the quality of your life, and contribute to the realization of not just your dreams, but others, because you are now a role model of success and winning. When you stop learning and growing, you just stop. We just stop. No, we don't do that. No. Don't try to do it all at once. Sometimes doing everything yourself can cost you everything, that you've worked for, per se. Maybe it's time to start delegating, getting a team involved to help you do things so that all the burden's not on your shoulders 24/7. For a business to grow, for example, you might need to let it grow beyond yourself, such as a head coach who creates a game plan, works with players, and then trains them to give their best performances, and has other coaches coach certain key members and athletes of the team. When it's time to perform, the coach directs from the sidelines. If your business doesn't grow, your income shrinks, and it feels like a 300-pound gorilla sitting on you. You may need to help to get back up, become your own talent broker. Find people beyond yourself with the expertise you need to expand your brand, business, and your income, and then get out of the way so they can do their jobs. And here's something else. Know how to do their jobs. That's something that I take real pride in. I know how to do a lot of the jobs I might hire someone to do. What's the benefit? You can't screw me because I already know what should be done. You just got to do it. So if you don't do it, you're not going to get paid. But the point is, know how the jobs should be done so when you hire someone, you can tell them, I know how this is to be done, and I want it done A through Z. Unless you have a couple of steps that I don't know, that's okay. I'd like to learn. But otherwise, do it the way I would do it because I just know. So, success is never achieved without some failure. However, when you fail to listen, fail to act, you fail to make good decisions, you fail to differentiate, you fail to follow your own plan, you then compound your losses. Not good. Then, when you don't learn to anticipate problems and fix them, to prevent them from happening again, you might as well hang up the going out of business sign on the proverbial window. That's reality. We are surrounded by great ideas every day. If you're interested in taking a fresh new step and don't consider yourself inventive or creative enough, stimulate your senses. Sure, you can go online and search for ideas, but I'd start with stepping out of your comfort zone to clear your head. Take a hike. Literally, go take a hike. Or visit some new place. Read a different kind of a book that you've never read before. Or go watch a lot of different videos and get tons of ideas. Challenge yourself to think and actively look for inspiration in new ways to expand your own creativity. Talk to leaders, experts, people that have traveled the road you are considering. Most would be thrilled to share their experiences and flattered that you even asked. They can warn you about treacherous terrain and potential dangers so you can avoid them entirely. That's something I like to do. I like to find out what the road's like. I like to find out what the potholes and the dips and the, what is it like? Because I do not want to experience that. I want to avoid that. I want to save time, and I want to get to the destination safe and sound, but as quickly as possible. Until you take your own journey, their guidance can again save you time, energy, and money. Sometimes one might take too much advice or none at all. Too much can kind of derail progress sometimes and results, but not enough could do the same. It's a tricky situation when you're excited about an idea and yet you're uncertain about how to get started. Research your own path and consider everything that you learn, and never think your vision is impossible. Just keep trying and never give up. Trust yourself first and always and forever. Want to hear something funny? Not having a good plan at this juncture, at this point, is like going shopping with plenty of money in your pocket and no idea what you would want to buy. Every step forward should be a solid step towards achieving something new, something bigger, something better than your current situation. Never be without a plan any minute of the day, at any step or place in your journey on your way to victory. Yeah, you achieved victory. You're a success now. But what now? What's next? Create a new plan with all these new resources and experiences you've gained. I bet that plan's going to be hot. Take your accomplishments and duplicate them in as many forms and as many markets as possible. If you're a writer and you just published your first book, great. Now it's time to record it. Now it's time to create video from it. Messages from your book in video format for your YouTube channel. Convert it into an ebook. Start conducting workshops and seminars and classes online and offline, in person, with your book's contents, and generate even more revenue. Don't you ever be satisfied with the status quo. Make the effort to do more, be better, accomplish more. Keep pushing, keep kicking. And lastly, success often breeds more success. When life is good and the surfing is great, seize every opportunity to ride those waves, ride more waves, and enjoy life. Embrace the laughter and the tears. Oh my God, it took us a long time to get here, but I'm so glad we made it. Surrender yourself to trying new things, experience deep knowing, and be the best at whatever you do, want to be, want to become. Just be the best, because you are. That's what's next. To be the best, again and again and again.